The Indianapolis Colts are in Denver for Thursday Night Football this week. They get a Broncos squad also coming in looking to correct some things.
Oh, he fumbled again! He fumbled again! Robertson's got it! And he's got an entourage by midfield! Got a block by Hobbs! And there he goes! He's got 6!
Both teams are still very much in the thick of things in their divisions. It's plenty early. Russell Wilson is coming off his best game as a Bronco, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, 9.5 yards per attempt, rating near 125.
Russ going deep, oh, and he's got him! He's got him at the 5!
Colts secondary will have 2 wideouts to pay attention to more than others. Wilson's go-to, Courtland Sutton, led the team in targets last week and for the season so far, has a nice 97.7 rating on throws to him this season.
Wilson bounces in the pocket, throws the ball in the end zone, touchdown Denver! Back in the end zone, Courtland Sutton, a laser strike from Russell Wilson.
Can he produce versus Stephon Gilmore? Gilmore hasn't been as locked down as he's capable of. 96.3 rating against. Gave up a TD last week.
This is Derrick Henry territory. He gets the play action fake. Tannehill's got a wide open Robert Woods for a go-ahead touchdown.
Denver's other primary pass catcher, Jerry Jeudy, second on the team in targets, also scored in week 4.
Wilson, Jeudy, touchdown! What a throw and what a catch!
Wilson and company aren't facing a hot secondary. They didn't face many passes in week 4, but the Colts didn't handle the few they faced well.
That's as easy a touchdown as you're ever going to find here for Ryan Tannehill.
And they've allowed a 104.9 rating for the year, allowing 69.1% of passes to be completed, 7 TDs to 1 INT.
Fake to Henry again, off the play action, and a beautiful lead pass to Chig Okonkwo.
They need their pass rush to bother Wilson. They've generated 7 sacks in 4 games, pressure rate 24.6%. That's ho-hummish.
Tannehill floats it left side on a screen. It's Derrick Henry. Full head of steam. There he goes.
That's the second time that the player of last resort made the tackle.
They should be able to get to Wilson a few times. 3 more face-to-face meetings with the turf in week 4, 12 sacks taken in 4 games.
Wilson in trouble, and he'll be sacked, and that's Max Crosby. They ran a boot, and Crosby was untouched.
Colts offense also has things to improve on, starting with their run game. Jonathan Taylor had 20 carries last week, 42 yards, 2.1 yards per carry. Back-to-back weeks now, he's had 20-plus carries and has ended the game under 4 a run.
Taylor's averaging 2 yards a carry, and he's going to lose yardage here.
Denver seems like the team to get right against. 4.9 yards per carry allowed for the year. Last week versus Josh Jacobs gave up 144 yards on 5.1 per.
Hands it off to Jacobs. Burst through the middle. Touchback at the 5. Carries the defender. Touchdown Raiders! And he might have just sealed Las Vegas' first win of the year.
If Taylor is still off, means more Matt Ryan. Ryan is coming off back-to-back 100-plus rating games. In week 4, he threw for over 350 yards, 9.6 yards per attempt, 2 TDs, no INTs, rating near 110.
Ryan slips, stays on his feet, going for the home run, shot downfield for Allen Pierce. He's got it! Inside the 30 to the 25.
Maybe just produce a little earlier in the game. Maybe save the nickname for a drink after. His favorite target, Michael Pittman, though he relied on him less versus Tennessee.
Deep drop. Ryan moved off the spot, throws on the run to Pittman again.
Pittman will draw Patrick Surtain for a lot of snaps. He's been one of the harder DBs to complete passes against this season. He lined up against Devontae Adams on 71% of his routes last week. Faced 12 targets overall, 7 receptions allowed, 2 passes defensed, just 64 yards against, rate against a nice 72.9.
That was intended for Adams. There's Surtain again. My goodness.
I tell you what, after this game, there's going to be a lot of people around the league talking about Pat Surtain.
Ryan diversifying his passing portfolio, a good thing then. He targeted 7 receivers at least 3 times in week 4.
Ryan backs the pass, throws left side into the end zone, walking in, touchdown! Mo Alley Cox, his second touchdown today.
The rest of Denver's defense played Derek Carr well enough, and the Broncos' pass defense has held QBs to a sub-90 rating for the season.
Carr takes a snap, pressure, throws the ball to the end zone. It's knocked away at the goal line, incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver, and Pat Surtain was there.
Broncos' run game is hurting coming in. Javonte Williams out for the year. Melvin Gordon has had fumble troubles as of late, so they signed Latavius Murray away from the Saints. He picked up 5.2 a carry last week on 11 attempts.
Now do you look to Latavius Murray? Here he is, Murray looking, fighting, churning, dragging Vikings in for the touchdown!
Another injury note, Broncos pass rush will be without Randy Gregory for a bit. Short week football though, never know which unknown makes an impact in these kind of games. Give your keys to the game and prediction the Condorito plop treatment. Plop them in the comments section. We'll plop our picks on the screen.